2, alpha, take 1, mark.
Set.
Action.
There's so much cool stuff.
5, take 2, mark.
Wow! Now this is a filter store!
Scene 12, take 1, mark.
I'll use these on my next job and have them back by tomorrow.
I think that's all right. It's very quick. Like he's leading us into that. You know what I mean? Action.
Cool.
Cut. Cool. Move on. All right. So the concept of this commercial is to recreate a classic 1980s, 1990s style blockbuster commercial. Obviously, you know, having built and designed this video store, we thought it would be fun when it came to actually doing a promo piece or a commercial for the store and for, our first brick and mortar store would be to try and create a commercial that felt like it was from that era. Instead of shooting it in a modern way and style and aesthetic, let's really lean into the nostalgia, which is what we're trying to do with the store itself. So yeah, I kind of have my shot list here, which are some frames from an old blockbuster commercial from 1989. And we're gonna do our best to recreate it and also put our own little kind of creative twist on it. So that's what we're doing here today.
All right, today we're shooting a commercial for our Prism Lens FX video store. And if you've been following the brand, a lot of the ethos and sort of like the trademark or slogan of Prism Lens FX is keep it in camera, right? Like basically encouraging our customers to do stuff in camera. So we felt like if we're gonna shoot a commercial that's supposed to look like it was shot in the 80s, you know, or 90s of like a blockbuster video or our own video store, we had to also kind of shoot it in camera the way those commercials probably were shot. So we kind of chose a camera that, and I'm gonna also do my best to describe this camera with the limited knowledge I have. So obviously feel free to flame me in the comments if I get some of this wrong, but essentially, this is an Ikegami ITC 730. We rented it online on ShareGrid. Essentially, this camera came out in the mid to late 80s and was used a lot for broadcast. So what's kind of cool is you can kind of see here on the back, this is actually where the broadcast, I think it's like called the coax, would essentially go out to the TV or the switcher board, and that's what would like end up on TV. Well, we found this guy that rents this camera, and he either makes or 3D prints this little breakout box, which essentially breaks out the signal that normally would go out to broadcast, but breaks it out into its individual channels. So you have red, green, blue, and then that's going into an AJA or AJA analog to digital converter box. So it's taking this analog signal, converting it into a digital signal, and then that's actually being SDI'd out into a Blackmagic, monitor. And what's cool is this Blackmagic monitor essentially has a recorder in it. So we just have an SD card in here, and you're actually recording the camera from the monitor. So the camera itself is like actually never rolling. It's basically just constantly sending a video signal via this SDI to this monitor. And then the monitor is the thing that's like rolling. And then when you need to download the footage, you just take this little SD card out and download it, which is kind of cool. And yeah, we want to obviously like kind of highlight and show a lot of you guys watching like what we're shooting on, because I feel like even just teasing it on our Instagram yesterday, people are like, wait, what is that? So wanted to take a moment and kind of break this down, but yeah, that's essentially what we're using for this commercial. And I'm sure as I'm talking right now, we'll show you some of the in-camera effects that this thing creates.
Where this is where he steps in a frame, he's like, now this is a filter store.
Nice.
I get to see Kyle doing that. Action.
Wow! Now this is a filter store!
Reset, background reset. Kyle, take a step back. Don't look at the camera. And background action, action.
Wow! Now this is a filter store!
Funny.
Cool.
Cut. Cool. Really just more of like a head turn into frame there. Quick, just
Wow!
big, excited, energy, action.
Wow!
I love that one.
Cool.
So let's do a crash zoom, because I don't even know if we need to go closer than that. Action.
Wow!
Cool. Good. That's time to start.
Julian, you look like you shoot weddings, bro.
He shot weddings in the 80s. I'll just call action, and on action, just start moving. And Julian, give it like don't immediately go. Give it the slightest pause, and then go.
Set.
Just so they can be already moving. And action.
I'll use these on my next job and have them back by tomorrow. I Promise.
Relax. You can try before you buy and rent for as long as you need. Just like do that one more time with a big smile. Big relief. Ready? And keep staying over there. You're good. You're gonna stay over there. And action.
Oh,
And now
look
back.
at this.
And then
Look
you
at
just look around. Wow.
Wow.
Space over there.
Whoa.
So this wasn't in this one, but I want to do a super high wide at the front, looking back this way, where we do keep it in camera. Same kind of like group shot, just like 1, 2, 3.
Keep it in camera.
Where's my level?
Slide in, rolling.
19, take one, Mark.
Action! This is it. This is it. This is the one.
I had a little more track, so
All right.
we'll go again.
One Mississippi, then go. Action! Back to one. Back to one.
Take one, Mark.
There's so much cool stuff.
That's great.
Cool. And when you deliver the line, you'll actually say it right here.
That was great. That was perfect. And action.
There's so much cool stuff.
A little lower. Covered your mouth. I know it's kind of a fine line.
Yeah, it's kind of like whoever's more priority. If it's more kind of on them, that amber could be right here, but then
Yeah.
it'll be kind of shadowy here.
I think that's all right. It's very quick. Like he's leading us into
Okay.
them. You know what I mean?
Set.
Action.
Cool. And then raise it up. Yeah, perfect. And then cheat it over that way.
Turn it around so you're reading the back of it.
Yeah, and you can honestly bring it over right. Or your body position actually was perfect. We were just trying to like dial in the tape. That's good. Maybe a little higher. And set.
And action. Turn. That's really good. Did you bump or no? You felt good?
That's good.
Cool. All right, guys, so that wraps up this raw behind the scenes of the making of our first ever Prism Lens FX video store commercial. We had a lot of fun really trying to lean into that like classic late 80s, early 90s nostalgia and just try and make a piece that literally felt like you were watching a commercial from that era. I feel like we captured the magic on set. Hopefully that comes through in the final project. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.